What do TikTok, electric vehicles, and online gaming have in common? They've minted some of the wealthiest people on the planet. We're talking about China's billionaire elite, a group so powerful, they're not just changing their country, they're reshaping the global economy. Today, we're counting down the top 10 richest people in China. Trust me, some of these names you know, and some will absolutely shock you. Let's dive in. Starting at number 10, we have Liu Xiangyang with a net worth of $20 billion. Now, if you haven't heard of Liu, you're not alone, but you've definitely seen his impact. At 62 years old, Liu has built his fortune in automobiles and batteries, riding the massive wave of China's electric vehicle revolution. While the West was still debating climate change, Liu was quietly positioning himself at the intersection of two booming industries, cars and clean energy. Here's the crazy part. Just a decade ago, Chinese EVs were considered jokes. Now, they're dominating global markets, and Liu is laughing all the way to the bank. At number 9, we have Wang Chuanfu, worth $26.4 billion. Wang is 58 years old, and he's a major player in the battery and automobile game. Wang is the founder of BYD, which stands for Build Your Dreams. And let me tell you, this company is living up to its name. BYD has become one of the world's largest electric vehicle manufacturers, competing head-to-head with Tesla. What makes Wang's story interesting is that he didn't start with cars. He began with batteries, then realized, why sell batteries to car companies when you can build the cars yourself? That kind of vertical integration has made him one of the richest men in China. Warren Buffett saw the potential early and invested in BYD back in 2008. Smart move, Warren. At number 8, meet He Xiangjian and his family, worth $27 billion. He is 82 years old, and his story is pure entrepreneurial grit. He built his empire in home appliances. Think refrigerators, air conditioners, washing machines. His company, Midea Group, is now one of the largest appliance manufacturers in the world. What's fascinating about He is that he represents the old guard of Chinese wealth. While everyone else on this list got rich from tech, he did it the traditional way, making things people actually need, selling them at scale, and never stopping. At 82, he's proof that sometimes the boring businesses make the most money. Number 7 is a name you definitely know, Jack Ma, worth $28.6 billion. Yeah, you heard that right. Jack Ma is only number 7. The founder of Alibaba, the man who built China's answer to Amazon, used to be the richest person in China. So what happened? In 2020, Jack made some, let's call them critical comments, about Chinese regulators. Shortly after, his company's massive IPO was canceled, and his net worth took a nosedive. He basically disappeared from public view for months. Jack's story is a reminder that in China, even billionaires have to watch what they say. Despite the setback, $28.6 billion is still nothing to sneeze at. And at 60 years old, Jack's legacy as the godfather of Chinese e-commerce is cemented forever. At number 6, we have William Ding with $33.3 billion. And his fortune comes from something millions of people do every single day, gaming. Ding, 53 years old, is the founder of NetEase, one of China's biggest online gaming companies. We're talking massive multiplayer games, mobile gaming, you name it. Here's what's wild. While Western gaming companies were focused on consoles and PCs, Ding saw the mobile revolution coming from a mile away. He bet big on mobile gaming in China, and it paid off spectacularly. In a country with over 1 billion smartphone users, Ding essentially became the guy selling digital entertainment to the masses. Not a bad business model. Number 5 is Colin Huang at $42.3 billion, and this guy might be the most underrated billionaire on this list. Huang, 45 years old, founded Pinduoduo. Think of it as a hybrid between Amazon and Costco, but with a social media twist. Users team up with friends to get bulk discounts on everything from groceries to electronics. The genius? Huang targeted China's smaller cities and rural areas, places that Alibaba and JD.com had mostly ignored. He created a platform for price-conscious consumers, and it exploded. Pinduoduo went from zero to hundreds of millions of users in just a few years. And here's the kicker. Huang stepped down as CEO in 2021 at just 41 years old. Imagine building a $100 billion company, then just walking away to pursue research in life sciences. That's billionaire-level confidence right there. At number 4, Lei Jun with $43.5 billion. Lei is 55 years old, and he's basically China's Steve Jobs. Lei founded Xiaomi, the smartphone giant that's taken the world by storm. But here's what makes Lei different. While Apple charges premium prices, Xiaomi built its empire on affordable, high-quality phones that undercut everyone else. And it worked. Xiaomi is now one of the top smartphone brands globally, competing directly with Apple and Samsung. But Lei didn't stop at phones. He's now going all in on electric vehicles with Xiaomi EVs, and early reviews are calling them iPhone level in terms of design and innovation. Lei's philosophy? Are you doing doing what you love? Are you making the products you believe in? Seems to be working pretty well for him. Number 3 is Ma Huateng, though you probably know him as Pony Ma, worth $56.2 billion. Pony, 53 years old, is the founder of Tencent, and if you've ever used WeChat, played League of Legends, or literally any major online game, you've made this man richer. Tencent is everywhere. They own stakes in Epic Games, Riot Games, Activision Blizzard. Basically, if there's a popular game, Tencent probably has a piece of it. But WeChat is the real crown jewel. It's not just a messaging app, it's how Chinese people do everything. Messaging, payments, shopping, booking appointments, ordering food. WeChat is basically the entire internet in one app. Pony is the quiet giant of Chinese tech. He doesn't seek the spotlight like Jack Ma, but make no mistake, his influence is absolutely massive. The silver medal goes to Zhong Shanshan with $57.7 billion, and this guy's story is insane. Zhong is 70 years old, and for most of his life, he was just a regular guy. He worked as a construction worker, a news reporter, even sold mushrooms. Then, in his 40s, he started a bottled water company. That company, Nongfu Spring, now the biggest bottled water brand in China. But wait, there's more. Zhong also founded a pharmaceutical company that developed vaccines. So he's literally making money from keeping people hydrated and healthy. Zhong is known as the lone wolf because he avoids publicity, rarely does interviews, and built his empire without government connections or venture capital. Just pure business savvy and timing. He went from construction worker to the second richest person in China. That's a movie waiting to happen. And finally, number 1. Zhang Yiming at $65.5 billion is officially the richest person in China. And if you've ever lost hours scrolling through TikTok, yeah, you can thank this guy. Zhang is only 41 years old. Let that sink in. At 41, he's the richest person in China. Zhang founded ByteDance, the parent company of TikTok and Douyin. These apps have literally changed how the entire world consumes content. Short-form video wasn't a thing before TikTok. Now it's everything. The algorithm ByteDance created is so addictive, so perfectly tuned to human psychology that governments around the world are genuinely worried about it. The US has tried to ban TikTok multiple times, and Zhang, he stepped down as CEO in 2021, saying he's not very social and prefers solitary activities like being online, reading, listening to music, and daydreaming. The man who connected billions of people prefers to be alone. You can't make this stuff up. So there you have it, China's top 10 richest people. And here's what's absolutely crazy. 7 out of 10 made their fortunes in technology. This isn't oil money or inherited wealth. These are people who built digital empires from scratch. What's even more interesting, most of these billionaires are relatively young and still actively building. The average age is only 55, meaning they've got decades left to accumulate even more wealth and influence. China's economy might be slowing down, but these billionaires, they're just getting started. What do you think? Are these people geniuses, lucky, or both? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, smash that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into wealth, power, and influence. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.